Hi, Brian here. We thought we would take a moment to show you some of our newest arrivals that have just come in, and we are about to start cataloging, scanning, and describing. So they'll be on our website with any luck here in the next 3 or 4 days. We'll begin with a brief overview of just going through the stack so I can show you. Most of this material is 18th century. The whole range of the 18th century, from the early part till the end of it. There's a couple things of the 19th century, and then we've got a stack of Malay maps and views that are 17th century. These here all are engraved by various people such as Child and Jeffreys and Senex and so on. This is a Senex map here of the British Isles. Nice decorative cartouche. There is a fine assortment of decorative maps in here that are, perhaps we could say, small to near miniature, not tiny, but not folio sheet. But these little cartouches are very appealing on these Senex maps. There's a Belen map there, Moluccas Islands in Indonesia. Here's the Roman Empire by Maul. Very early 18th century there, mid 18th century here, map of Europe. Yeah, interesting depiction of Iceland there. Here's China by Thomas Jeffreys, latter part of the 18th century. Here is an interesting, very interesting map of North America, early 19th century, I would say. Here we have the coast across from Italy of Albania and Illyria and so on. The Greek coast there. And here is modern-day Turkey. There's Cyprus there. Here's this fortress on the Malabar coast of India, like so. And a nice decorative map of Asia there. Interesting here, Korea Insula as an island, shows it with a river creating an island for it, out of it. And here is a fort on the Isle of Madagascar. And this is a very attractive map. North America, or the Americas, with California here, of course, is a very prominent island. Interesting partial depiction of New Zealand down here. There's northern Italy. Nice decorative map of Switzerland there. Nice map of the continent of Africa. We see here, very interesting, Nile source down as these two lakes, giant lakes south of the equator. And we see, of course, with mountain ranges near it, and here's Persia coming across. There's the Arabian coast there, the Caspian Sea. Here's Asia here, which is very interesting because this giant gesso island here, and here's the Sea of the Vries with this partial coastal outline here, which is undefined and unnamed. Here's Corsica and Sardinia, and here's a nice decorative map of Germany, the Holy Roman Empire, German Empire. Here's Italy in ancient times with a nice decorative cartouche there. Here's France, and we've got 3 different bone maps here. 2 are South America, one's this Martinique, Caribbean island. And we can continue on now with this stack of 17th century Malays. We are very fond of Malay maps, and here's a latest stack that we have to be cataloged. Look at that Arabia with that cartouche of dragons. Very decorative map here of Indonesian islands, Sumatra, Java. There's Turkey. Yes, the Philippine Islands, that's a great map. Battleships and the date in the cartouche. Here's Cyprus, very appealing. Here's southern part of India, Mughal Empire, and here's Armenia, Turkey here with the Caspian Sea, the Black Sea there, and here's the northern part of the Mughal Empire. Here are the Indies, Southeast Asia, and Sumatra, so on, and here's Arabia and Mesopotamia Valley there, and here's the island of Japan with 2 little cherubs blowing horns. Here's modern Syria, like so, including yes, Palestine and all. Here's modern Jerusalem, bird's eye view there, pilgrims walking towards it. And here's Southeast Asia. These are Malays as well. They're from a different source and series. These have little small urban prospect views above or below the fortified ramparts of the walls that are shown. And here's the porcelain tower in China. Here's modern Arabia. If anything in these maps interest you, you could shoot us an email and we can prioritize cataloging it for you, or direct you to a link where you can have a look at it yourself if it happens to already be cataloged. Yes, and here is ancient Persia. It's a very nice map there, cross-section plan of the church here, the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. Here's the Emperor of Japan. Nice decorative map of China. Look at the shape of the Philippines with a sailing ship there. Baghdad looks like here. We've got Peking and Greek islands here. Pilgrims heading to Medina in Saudi Arabia. And here is the palace in Peking, Forbidden City. Rhodes. And here is ancient Taprobana, but actually Ceylon. Here's a Ptolemaic armillary sphere like so. Modern Asia. Look at that, that's interesting. Australia right there. That's interesting. And here's a different terrestrial globe. And here is an island, yes, Indonesian island, Maluku Island, actually. Here's ancient Asia with this cartouche like so, with these caryatid type figures and cherubs. Here is a nice little celestial diagram, system according to Ptolemy. And here is the king of Ceylon. Here is India. Here's a great little detailed city plan of Goa, coast of India. And this final one we've got is modern Persia. And that gives you a brief look and overview of what's coming up, in addition to all the books that we're cataloging each day as well. And so thanks for looking. And all of this will soon be available online from me, Brian DiMambro.